Aloha, my name is Daniel Stuart, and today I'll be discussing my volunteer service project for SWK210 course, which is Introduction to Social Work. This course has been led by Dr. Karen Martin of Eastern Kentucky University. Over the last several weeks, I've volunteered with Family Programs Hawaii. Their goal is that every child in Hawaii has the opportunity to reach his or her full potential, especially children who are in or may become involved with the foster care system. Family Programs Hawaii is a nonprofit organization that works hand in hand with Hawaii's Department of Human Services. Family Programs Hawaii has 4 focus areas to help Hawaii's children and families in foster care system, including enhancements, It Takes Ohana, project visitation, and resource family support services. I'd like to take a minute and talk about each focus area. So first, let's talk about the enhancement program. The enhancement program provides funds for many activities to include tutors, summer school tuition, self-esteem programs such as sports, dance, scouting, martial arts, music, special events to include prom, graduation, and travel. So prior to volunteering with Family Programs Hawaii, I didn't know that children in the foster care system could be afforded travel. Secondly, It Takes Ohana. It Takes Ohana's main priority is to inform stakeholders available services and resources, advocating for resource families as well as current and former foster youth at legislature, maintaining a board of community advocates to bring about positive change for children in out-of-home care, and representing the voice of resource families in the community. Third, Resource Family Support Services focuses on providing resources to adoptive, guardianship, and kinship families to connect them with the needed resources and peer support by providing them opportunity to gain parenting knowledge and skills and help them feel more confident and supported in their roles as caregivers. And lastly, project visitations. Their goal is to bring siblings together in a fun and safe environment and allow them to create family memories. They teach children and teens the importance of maintaining healthy relationships with their families. Monthly, the volunteers bring siblings together and host fun visits and bonding opportunities for the children that have been separated. So, why did I volunteer at Family Programs Hawaii? So over the last several weeks, we have discussed and learned about the importance of using our resources. It is key to being a successful social worker as well. With the local resources that I have here available in Hawaii, I reached out to Corinne Reedy, who's a master's in social work, and asked for help. She was able to help connect me with Family Programs of Hawaii, where I was able to assist, learn, and contribute to the local community. While volunteering with Family Programs Hawaii, I had the opportunity to be involved with several different organizational aspects. I participated in a series of Zoom webinars to learn more about the community and share my experiences. I was able to relate to being a CASA, being on active duty, being a parent of 2 foster teens ages 16 and 17, a legal guardian to a 3-year-old, going to school full-time, and navigating my way into the social worker realm. The 2 most valuable Zoom meetings that I attended were understanding how trauma affects learning and how to support your children at home with the school and COVID. There are so many different parents in the meeting just asking for help and looking for guidance. I was able to share how, as a CASA, I could be a part of several individual education plans, but also as a foster parent or a resource caregiver, I had to advocate for my teens. My biggest recommendation was that you have to work with your children and find the resources to help. And if they're old enough, you have to enable them to advocate for themselves. When a teacher sees that students ask for help in my experience, the teacher will provide those additional resources and will be more willing to work with that teen. On 2 different occasions, I was able to work with project visitation and bring 2 siblings together for an afternoon in the park. Being able to get together with them was something that I will never forget. The young siblings chased the older sibling around the park while just laughing and playing like nothing was wrong. Despite the circumstances where they were separated, they weren't in the same home, they've had things happen to them in the past that we can't even think about. Or another thing was how the older sibling just took the pepperoni off the pizza that I bought because the younger sibling only liked cheese. It was just a very thoughtful thing. The The valuable learning experience that hit home to me was when I participated in the youth circle conducted by Epic Ohana. Before volunteering with family programs at Hawaii, I had never heard of a youth circle. As part of my job in the Navy, I conduct career development boards weekly for individual sailors to help them define their personal and professional goals. We then develop a plan to meet those goals and incorporate different command members to advise them to help them and ensure that sailor succeeds. A youth circle is a career development board for foster teens. The youth circle looked at all aspects with the teen. The teen got to say who was there and who was not invited to the youth circle. I provided input about the military and even offered to go with the teens to the recruiter to explore different opportunities. They talked about housing, talked about food, talked about cars. So what was the teens' plan? They were able to bring it all together. At that moment in the youth circle, I knew what I wanted to do as a social worker. I want to incorporate youth circles into the Department of Veterans Affairs to help guide and develop a plan for veterans and bring in professional resources to help them with that plan. I could see myself working with youth and holding these sessions. Maybe this is something that's already happening everywhere in the advocacy realm, but this was my aha moment. As a social worker, I've really thought about how I could work with veterans and help them develop plans and provide them with resources. But this course has exposed me to new opportunities that has shown how versatile the work profession really is. It has been a pleasure working with all of you over the last several weeks, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.